Dustin on the plate and base Jim and Lee. Stephen. Yeah. PH. Please. Hey mate, you're alive.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Game Time live coverage of the New South Wales State League, coming to you live and exclusive from ELS Hall. This is the first game of our coverage for today. You probably wondered where we were for 18s and thirds. It wasn't a technical issue, it was a weather issue. We were inundated with rain during the course of yesterday and overnight here at ELS Hall, and the field was considered too unsafe to play on in the morning. But the beautiful Sydney day that has turned on has dried up the field. That, coupled with a couple of 100 tonnes of sawdust and a very, very healthy crew this morning, prepared the field to get it open for at least to have a couple of games here this afternoon, and we are excited to bring you the balance of the day. Format will be, this is second grade. First pitch is just a few moments away. That'll be followed by the return fixture of first grade at 6 p.m. So settle in. We've got a lot of baseball to bring your way. Just the two games, but we are excited for the coverage. We'll go around the diamond and introduce you to your Ryde Hawks, how they've taken the field here this afternoon. The starting pitcher is Lex Trattles. Behind the dish, the honours go to Andrew Johnston. First base is Jack Nan. Second base is Lachlan Heap. Third base is Frank Clark. The shortstop for the fixture is Jun Camireso. Outfield, left to right, Tom Truelove in left, Miguel Nixon in centre, and Brad Dalton in right field. They are your starting nine. The DH will be Sebastian Matthews. So that is the Hawks starting lineup, and the Blacktown workers will come to the plate in this order. Mason Mulcoon will get us underway. Mitchell Triton is in the 2-hole. Ashton Kennedy will bat 3. Thomas Jackson is the cleanup. Chris Thebridge will bat in the 5-hole. Darcy Williams will bat 6. Nathan Skinner is the designated hitter and will bat in the 7-hole. Ryan Barnes will bat 8, and rounding out the 9 will be Lachlan Oliver. Harrison Riley is the starting pitcher for the Blacktown team. We're moments away, as I said, from the start of first pitch. The umpire in charge of the game is Mr. Dustin Stevens. The field umpire is Mr. Jim and Lee. And the scorers are Lynn Donald, Vera Bonham, and I'm Kerry Choi. And the GTL stream team today is Owen Taluda and Richard Thwaite. And now we are all up to speed. The first pitch in to McCoon. It's been delivered, and it'll be followed immediately with a strike from Traddle. So 1-1 is the count now on Mason Mulcoon, the leadoff hitter for the Blacktown workers. As I said, this is round 18, and apologies that we didn't do 18s and third grade this morning. It was just too wet. The field was underwater. I was getting a series of photographs of the diamonds through the course of yesterday afternoon into the evening. A load of rain here overnight, and the boys were here at 6 o'clock this morning and they've been working on it for the morning to get it playable, at least to have some games this afternoon. And that's our goal, is to get the guys on the field as Mulcoon sends that one skyward. Nan is going to camp under it, and the first out of the game will be recorded as the pop out. So big shout out to the grounds crew, Matt O'Neill, Matt Minard and co, who are down here this morning with the sawdust. It's a great resource that we've been able to tap into, get some sawdust on the field, but the surface water was quite substantial here after the very, very heavy rain. In fact, we weren't 100% sure we were going to get on at all with the rain we had yesterday and the forecast of 47 mils for today. Have a look around, sports fans, not a drop. So we won't be trusting the Bureau anymore, and all of those weather apps can clearly just not worth the paper that they're printed on. Do not pay for a weather app, people. Mitchell Triton is the batter in the box at the moment. The first pitch in was a ball. The second one he sent into the top of the fence. Apologies if I sound a bit husky. I have a little bit of a head cold, so apologies for the husky voice, and hopefully it's not too annoying to listen to for the 2 games today. And that's going to set up from Traddle. So 2-1 is the count now on Triton. It is a glorious afternoon here in Sydney. Who said 47 mils? Seriously, these people. It's 3 balls now, 3-1. It's currently 28 degrees, and we have a light wind out of the southwest. Early sunset tonight, 7:47 p.m. So that'll be in the middle of first grade. That one's down the chute from Traddle, so that's going to fill up the count for Triton. If you have just joined us, this is the top of the first innings of the first game for our coverage today. 18s and third grade were washed out. Mason Mulcoon flying out to first base, and Mitchell Triton is going to line that one into right field and pick up the first hit of the game. So Blacktown workers have their first base runner for the afternoon, and that will bring to the plate for his first appearance. Batting in the 3-hole, Ashton Kennedy. He'll step in from the left side. And the first pitch in from Traddles. Down the chute, called strike 1. 75 miles an hour there from Traddles. Thank you to Any Stage Physio for sponsoring our radar. That's in the top right-hand corner of your screen if you are new to our coverage. That's the pitch velocity of every pitch you'll see here today. Anytime you won't get a velo is if it's outside of our recording range. A little pick-off attempt there from Traddles. He's got a good move to first base. Back on the ground. That one's on the ground. Heat with the scoop over to Cami Araso. And it won't be in enough time to get the double play. So the ground out there will get the advancing runner. So Ashton Kennedy will be aboard on the fielder's choice play there, but it is 2 out here in this top of the first innings. Thomas Jackson will step in now for his first appearance. Pick-off attempt from Traddles. Kennedy back quickly. No pitch yet for the batter in the box. Another movement there from Traddles, and he's got him this time. So Traddles will pick off Kennedy at first base, and that will end the workers here on the base paths. Jackson stood there for a while but didn't face anything, and he'll get us underway when we come back for the top of the second. I'll take you around the diamond and introduce you to the workers, how they'll take the field. The starting pitcher is Harrison Riley. Behind the dish, the honours go to Ryan Barnes. First base is Ashton Kennedy. Second base is Mitch Triton. Third base is Chris LaBridge. Shortstop for the fixture is Lachlan Oliver. Outfield left to right, Darcy Williams in left, Mason Mulcoon in centre, and Thomas Jackson, who we've just seen at the plate, will be the right fielder. As I mentioned, Nathan Skinner is the designated hitter for the workers team. Your Ryde Hawks will come to the plate in this order. Lachlan Heap will bat in the 1 hole. Migsy Nixon will bat 2. Bass Matthews 3. Jack Nan is the cleaner. Brad Dalton in the 5 hole. Frank Clark 6. Tom Truelove 7. Andrew Johnston 8. And Jun Camioreso will bat in the 9 hole. Harrison Riley just going through his last few warm-up pitches. As I said, the return fixture of first grade is scheduled for 6 p.m. tonight. I think we were planning on having a ladies' event, but because the day has been interrupted, I think that might be postponed to another night. So we hope all of you sweethearts enjoy your night at home watching the stream. Okay, so Heap just about to step in for his first appearance. And down the chute will open Heap's account 0-1. That one's been fired into right centre field, and it's not going to be taken. So a nice hit to get Heap on board here. He's going to chance himself getting to second, and he will. So a nice double there for Lachlan Heap. And the Hawks have their first base runner. A good effort from the centre fielder McCoon, but it was out of his reach. And the double there for Lachlan Heap. We'll see him stand safely at second base. Migsy Nixon will step in now for his first appearance. The first pitch into Nixon, strike 1. We'll get a scorer's confirmation on that play from Lachlan Heap. It's not my responsibility here as the commentator of this game to designate whether things are an error or not. I thought it was a pretty good rip from the kid and definitely a big effort from the centre fielder. So we'll get a scorer's determination. But for us, Lachlan Heap is standing safely at second base, and that is all we care about. This one's popped into right field by Nixon. Moving over and taking the catch will be Thomas Jackson. Heap's going to tag up at second base, and he will advance down to third. So a productive out there for the Hawks. It's going to move Lachlan Heap down to third base, and the fly out to right. Big chase from the right fielder. In fact, Thomas Jackson had to track that one for a long way down at the right field line. Sebastian Matthews will step in now for his first appearance, another lefty, or the first Hawks lefty for this afternoon. And the first pitch is in, down ball 1, kept in front by Barnes. No movement from Heap at third base. That one's ripped by Matthews down to the Hawks bullpen in left field. So 1-1. And that's got to catch the outside of the plate for Matthews. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. And that's going to miss outside. So that's going to level up 2-2. That one's on the ground. A scoop from Lachlan Oliver combining with Kennedy will record the out, but it will also result in a run for the Hawks, and they will jump out to a 1-0 lead here. But it is 2 out, so nice opening there for the Hawks here in the bottom of the first. Jack Nan will step in for his first appearance batting in the clean-up hole today. He's put that one on the ground. Third baseman with the scoop, the bridge to Kennedy, and the out will be recorded. So side away here, referring to my old primary school Diamond Sports references, but not before the Hawks played a run. We will head to the top of the second. Your Ryde Hawks 1, Blacktown Workers 0. Good afternoon and welcome back to the top of the second innings. Thomas Jackson will step in to get us underway. No defensive changes for your Ryde Hawks. Lex Traddles remains with the ball. Thomas Jackson has been standing there for a while, and his first pitch this time around on the ground to Camille Reso, combining with Nan, and 1 pitch, 1 out here in this top of the second innings. Christopher Bridge will step in now for his first appearance. If you are just joining us, this is the top of the second innings. The first went this way, a fly out to Mason Mulcoon, a single to Mitchell Triton, a ground out to Ashton Kennedy reaching on the fielder's choice, but he was picked off, and then that was the ending of the bottom of the first. The top of the first. The bottom went this way, a hit for Lockie Heap into right centre field, a fly out for Miguel Nixon. Sebastian Matthews with a ground out, Jack Nan with a ground out, and that has resulted in a 1 run for the Hawks. As I said, Christopher Bridge is the batter in the box. The count is 1-1 on for Bridge batting in the 5-hole for the Workers Club. That one's fired into the top of the fence from the Bridge. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one sent skyward by the Bridge. It's a big chase from the Hawks, and it's going to drop. Despite the chase, it will drop, and it's a foul. Just a very long strike there for the Bridge. It did hang for a while. It's a big chase from the Hawks left side of the diamond. So 1 and 2 remains the count for the Bridge. That one sent skyward again, Pythra Bridge, but this time, oh no, another big chase. And a diving catch taken in centre field there by Nixon. Tricky read there for the centre fielder. I think that was right into the sun. Yes, it was. Could see the sun reflecting off his sunglasses actually. So a good effort there from Nixon in centre field will retire for Bridge. And it is 2 away here in the top of the second. We'll bring to the plate for his first appearance the left fielder Darcy Williams. And the first pitch in 74 miles an hour from Traddles will open Williams' account. 0-1. And that's inside on the body of Williams. 1-1. And the swing is there from Williams. On ball, 2 strikes. So 2-2. Just had a couple of Rooster supporters turn up. Rog Sport, baby. It's like that the random Rabbitoh in the crowd. Did you see there was one at the Super Bowl? There's always a guy in a Rabbitoh's jacket at a sporting event. Yeah, there's always a guy in a Rabbitoh's jersey at a sporting event. And there was one at the Super Bowl on Monday or Sunday for the US, but Monday for us. 2-2 is the count for Williams. That's on the ground. Kemi Araso with the scoop. Double pump to Nan, and the out will be recorded. So another quick innings there for Lex Traddles, and your Ryde Hawks will be back shortly for the bottom of the second. Good afternoon and welcome back to the bottom of the second. We were just talking in the commercial break there about the Super Bowl ads. If you'd like to advertise your business on our stream, we will not charge you Super Bowl prices, and we won't charge you $10,000 a ticket to come and watch the game either, but we are very proud of what we do here at the Ryde Baseball Club and the GTL stream team. Bradley Dalton is the batter in the box for your Ryde Hawks to get us underway. No defensive change. Harrison Riley remains the pitcher of record. And Dalton's going to foul that one away. So 1 and 2 is the count now on young Bradley Dalton, hitting in the 5 hole for your Ryde Hawks. That one's on the ground from Dalton. Setting his feet is the third baseman for Bridge. Will combine with Kennedy for the first out. Frank Clark will step in now for his first appearance. Playing third base, batting in the 6th hole. And that one's fired into right field by Clark. Straight down the throat of Thomas Jackson though. So a good rip from Clark, but Jackson with an early read, positioning himself for the catch. And Tom Truelove will now step in for his first appearance. Truelove, the left fielder, 2 away here for the Hawks, bottom 2. And the first pitch in will be down for strike 1. And the swing from Truelove, 0-2. That one sent into right centre field by Truelove. It's going to find grass. So 2 out single there for Tom Truelove. And the Hawks have a base runner here in the bottom of the 2nd. Andrew Johnston will step in now for his first appearance, batting in the 8th hole. And down the chute for Johnston, 81 miles an hour from Riley. Strike 1. That one's on the ground. Past the diving second baseman, Triton. Truelove just using his nimble feet to get past it on the ground. So back-to-back singles there for the Hawks. See them with runners on first and second, but it is 2 out here in the bottom of the 2nd. Shun Kamiareso will step in now for his first appearance, but in the 9 hole, so be the final Hawk to make his appearance here in the starting 9. Now has a runner in scoring position, but no outs up his sleeve. And he's going to see it down for a ball. And attempted throw over there. It's going to bounce away a little bit from the second baseman, Triton. But Truelove will stand safely back at second base. So 1 ball now on Kamiareso. Came around to show bunt, but was asked the question, did he go? The answer was no. So 1 ball is the count. And the turn from the second baseman. And Truelove did get under the tag. Triton thought he'd applied it, but umpire Lee, right there on the spot, said that Truelove got back in time. So it was a good turn there from Riley, but Truelove remains safely at second base. And that one sent skyward by Kamiareso. It's going to find grass. It's on its way down into deep right field. 1 run's going to cross. The second one's going to be waved in. Kamiareso's going to chance himself getting to third. No, he's not. And the base is clearing double for Jun Kamiareso. Will plate 2 runs here for the Hawks in the bottom of the 2nd inning. They now hold a 3-0 lead. So a great piece of hitting there from Kamiareso. The chase was on from Jackson, but well placed down into the corner. and Johnston and Truelove will use their speed to clear the bases. Turning the order over now for the Hawks, and Lachlan Heap will step in for his second appearance. I've yet to get a confirmation from the scorers on how he got aboard, but he did. I believe it to be a hit from the first innings, but he's put that one in the ground too. He's fired it out to right field, and Cami Araso's being waved in. The throw's not clean. Heap's going to get to second. Cami Araso's going to score, and the Hawks are keeping it rolling here. So another piece of good hitting there from Lachlan Heap down to right field. So just had a confirmation from the scorers that Lachlan's first at bat was scored as a double to right field, as I suspected that it might be. It was a pretty good effort from the centre fielder. If he'd have caught that, that'd have been a play of the day type of catch. But the double there, followed it up with a single, fired that one in first pitch to right field as well. And Cami Araso's come around to score. He's run the bases pretty hard. And Heap will move to second on the fielder's choice play to home. So Hawks with a runner in scoring position again. That was a quick visit there from the Blacktown manager. And Migsy Nixon has put that one on the ground. The second baseman not with a clean scoop, but it will be in enough time to get Nixon out despite his speed. So good innings there from the Hawks. They will plate 3, and after 2 complete, it is your Ryde Hawks 4, Blacktown 0. We'll take a break and be back for the top of the third. Good afternoon and welcome back to the top of the third innings. If you are just joining us, your Ryde Hawks holding a 4-0 lead. The batter in the box is the designated hitter Nathan Skinner. The first pitch in from Traddles will be down the chute, 0-1. Skinner kind of didn't look like he was really ready for that at bat, but he is now. So that's going to sit up 73 miles an hour from Traddles. 3-1. 1-1 is the count. And that's going to miss inside. So 2 balls, 1. That's going to be down. The question is, did he go? The answer is no. So it's 3-1 is the count for Skinner. And Skinner sent that one skyward. So count now full for the 7-hole hitter and designated hitter.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And Skinner will draw the walk. First off the game, in fact. We'll bring to the plate for his first appearance, the catcher, Ryan Barnes. And that one's going to swing in at the feet of Barnes. 1 ball. That's on the ground. Traddles with the turn to Kemi Araso, to Nan. And the dive from Barnes is going to see him get to first base before the throw. So Skinner will be out at second base. The turn there from Traddles was quick. But Barnes diving in under the tag. He's going to see himself placed safely at first base. You don't often see that, but it worked for him. So we'll bring to the plate Lachlan Oliver batting in the 9-hole, the final worker to come to the plate. Traddles will open his account with a 73-mile-an-hour strike there. 0-1. And that one's fouled back into Andrew Johnston, I think. And that's going to be up and out for Oliver. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one back in to the fence. Really bounced back quite slowly, actually. Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out the, seeing if that ball's damaged or not. It bounced back very slowly off the fence. 1-2 is the count for Oliver. And Oliver sent that one skyward. Dalton with the chase. He's going to take the catch in shallow right field. And Barnes will say at first. Took a little bit of a lead, but got back quickly enough. And we've turned the order over. And Mason Mulcoon will step in for his second appearance. A pop out to first base. And the first pitch into Mulcoon is a called strike 1. That's outside. 1-1. And that's up again. So 2-1. That's 2-2. Big punch out there from umpire Stevens, but it is a 2-2 count. And that's going to sit outside. So the count now full for Mulcoon. Pick off attempt there from Traddles. But Barnes back quickly. And that one sent skyward by Mulcoon over the fence. Keep himself alive. Has he had a haircut? That one sent skyward by Mulcoon, moving back and taking the catch will be True Love in deep left field. So the fly out to left field will end the workers here in this top of the third innings. Lots of baseball still to come your way. We'll be back shortly with the bottom of the third. Good afternoon and welcome back to the bottom of the third inning. Sebastian Matthews will step in to get us underway. First pitch down from Riley, ball one. Tickle in my throat, apologies everyone. And that will find the zone, 1-1. Three more rounds of the State League to go after this weekend. That one's on the ground from Matthews. The scoop isn't clean. Bounce off a couple of fielders there. So Matthews is going to get aboard. A single to left field for Sebastian Matthews will give the Hawks their first base runner of the inning. As I said, this is round 18 of 21. Next week, the Hawks are away. That's the 22nd. We're at MacArthur. Is that right, lads? Yep. And the following week is the 1st, which will be Rep Recognition Night. So that's a cracker. You should head on down for that one. And the final home round, which is the 8th of March, I've got a guest commentary team coming in for that day because I will not be here. And you're all going to be, yay, so excited. We've got another commentator. So look forward to that on the 8th of March. There'll be a whole pile of guest commentators on that day. The 1st of March is Rep Recognition Night, so that's going to be a cracker. And we're away next week, so this is yes, I know, I'm a cheek. I can't, yeah, I know. I'm having a night off. I know, I'm sorry. That one's on the ground from Nan. The turn will be complete and the double play will be recorded. So 2 out here for the Hawks in the bottom of the 3rd. I know I'm letting the side down, but I know that you guys will be great and I'll get some excellent guest commentators to come in and take over. Guest panel operators. It's just a free for all, is it? It's just you'll have cameras pointing to trees. Bradley Dalton is the batter in the box for your Ryde Hawks. And the first pitch in from Riley down, ball 1. Yeah. You have guest panel operators, a guest commentary team. Anything could happen. It could be anything could happen Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, anything could happen Saturday. Well, the alternative is we don't stream. You guys don't want to not stream. The last round of the season. Oh. Solidarity. Yeah, so you're going out in sympathy for me. So that's down 2 balls 1. Well, we might not be streaming on the 8th. There you go. Our final stream may be the 1st of March. And then we'll head into the playoffs, hopefully. And that's going to miss inside for Dalton too. So 3-1 is the count. Definitely head to the playoffs. And Dalton's going to draw a walk. So the first walk issued there from Harrison Riley. That will, a 2-out walk in fact, will bring to the plate for his second appearance Frank Clark. Clark flying out to right field in his first at bat. And that's up and in for Clark, ball 1. Should put a poll in the field. Should the boys stream when Kerry can't come to commentary? Everyone will say yes. And that's down for a second ball for Clark. Can you put a poll in on the stream? It's not a day off, people. I've got some stuff. And that's going to fall in for Clark. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Umpire just having a quick chat with the Blacktown manager. Not 100% sure what about. Lip readers in the crowd. So 2 balls, 1 is the count now on Clark. And that one's on the ground. Not clean from Kennedy, but it's in the vicinity, and it will be enough to end Clark's turn at bat. So that is 3 innings in the book, and your Ryde Hawks go in to the top of the 4th, holding a 4-0 lead on the Red Stitches scoreboard. We'll be back shortly with the top of the 4th. Good afternoon and welcome back to the top of the 4th innings. No defensive changes for your Ryde Hawks. Why would there be? Traddles very economical through the first 3. He'll open Triton to count with a called strike 1. Mitchell Triton is the batter in the box. He had a single to right field in his first at bat, but was out on the base paths. 1-1 is the count now for Triton. I may be pronouncing that incorrectly, am I? Apologies if I am. That one's on the ground. Bad bounce for Clark. It's going to be a single out to left field. So back-to-back hits there for Triton. Thank you. It is wrong. I apologise. It's Triton. I looked at it and went, oh, I just was thinking Triton, but it could be Triton. And I apologise to Mitchell Triton for that. And I've been corrected. So Triton with back-to-back singles here in this game. Ashton Kennedy will step in now for his second appearance from the left side. Reached on a fielder's choice, was put out on the base paths. And the first pitch to Kennedy will be out and down, ball 1. And that one's inside. Kennedy Johnston with the flick down to first. But Triton is back in enough time. And that will catch the bottom of the zone. 2-1. Another pick-off attempt there from Traddles. Those long shadows moving across the diamond. And that one sent skyward by Kennedy down to the car park. Will be foul. So 2 and 2. That one sent skyward by Kennedy. This one's going to be tracked by Dalton. So the fly out to right field will be the first out here in the top of the fourth. Thomas Jackson will step in now for his second appearance. Ground out to shortstop. He has Mitchell Tritton standing safely at first base with the leadoff single to left field. And that's an easy pick off there for Traddles. Tritton overcommitting. And that one in at the feet of Jackson, down for ball one. Thomas Jackson with, so beg your pardon, it's not ball one. He's been here for a while again. It is ball one, sorry. So 2 balls now on Jackson. Rounding out to shortstop in his at bat. He's had a couple of stinted appearances here. Came out in the bottom of the, the top of the first. Didn't get to finish. Just had it out on the base pass there in the middle of his at bat again. But he's going to draw a walk. So a 2-out walk issued there to Thomas Jackson. 4 straight balls. Chris Bridge will step in for his second appearance. A fly out to center field. And the swing from Bridge will open his account 0-1. And the swing again, 0-2. That's going to sit up for Bridge. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just under an hour into this game. This is the top of the 4th innings. And a little bit of bat there. We'll see that one go foul down front of the Hawks dugout. Count remains 1-2.
One ball, 2 strikes. Play.
And the swing from the bridge will end his time at the plate. Keep the workers scoreless. The runner will be left stranded. Tradders will pick up, surprisingly, his first strikeout of the game here in this top of the 4th innings. We'll be back shortly for the bottom. Good afternoon, welcome back to the bottom of the 4th innings. Tom Truelove is the batter in the box for your Ryde Hawks, batting in the 7 hole. First pitch in will be called strike 1. Harrison Riley remains the pitcher of record. So no defensive changes here for the workers. And that one's going to be down for a ball. So a 2-2, I believe, is the count now. There we go, 2-2 it is. And Truelove will go down on strikes. And again, interestingly, Harrison Riley will pick up his first strikeout of the game here in the 4th innings. Andrew Johnston will step in now for his second appearance, singling to right field, back in the bottom of the 2nd. And the first pitch in to Johnston, outside and down, ball 1. We'll find the zone. 1-1. And the swing from Johnston. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to hit Johnston in the shoulder. Seems okay. Wasn't a very heavy impact, just off speed there, I think. So Johnston will get a board. And that will bring to the plate for his second appearance, Camiaraso, with a double to right to clear the bases in the bottom of the second. A quick turn there from Riley. Safe, says umpire Lee. And the bunt there from Camiaraso off the top of the bat. Oh, one. That one's in the dirt. Johnston's going to be left to take second. So scoop from Barnes was in time, but he's going to let Johnston take second. 1-1 the count now. It's down for Camiaraso, 2-1. That's going to find the zone, so 2-2. And the foul there from Camiaraso has straight into the body of Ryan Barnes. He's up. Covered in sawdust. He's straight up. So, you know, props to the kid for that. Big ooh from the crowd. So Barnes is to his feet, and like I said, he's covered in sawdust because that's what the boys had to do to the field this morning. So good to see that Barnes is to his feet and gets a little bit of an applause there from the Hawks audience, or Hawks supporters. Never like to see anyone go down injured. So 2-2 remains the count for Camiaraso. And Camiaraso will go down on strikes. So Harrison Riley will pick up his second strikeout of the inning and of the afternoon. And that's going to turn the order over for the Hawks. And Lachlan Heap will step in for his third appearance. Double to right and a single to right for him this afternoon. Does have a runner standing in scoring position, Andrew Johnston at second base, but it is 2 out here in the bottom of the fourth. And the first pitch into Heap, called strike one. And again, down the chute, 0-2. That one's on the ground from Heap. The scoop from the second base will be in time. So Tritton in with the bust in. Will beat Heap to the bag. And that will be the end of the Hawks here. So they will similarly leave a runner stranded. And after 4 complete on the Red Stitches scoreboard, it is your Ryde Hawks 4, Blacktown 0. We'll be back for the top of the 5th. Good afternoon and welcome to the top of the 5th innings. No defensive changes here for your Ryde Hawks. Lex Traddles out for his 5th innings of work. First batter to face him here in the top of the 5th will be Darcy Williams. First pitch into Williams is down, ball 1. The sun just went, and that's on the ground. Clark with the scoop. He's going to combine with Nan. And the first out will be recorded here in the top of the 5th. Nathan Skinner will step in now for his 2nd appearance. He drew a walk back in the 3rd innings. That one's on the ground. Backhanded scoop from Kemi Areso. The half volley to Nan. And a great out recorded there for the Hawks. So 2 pitches, 2 outs here for the Hawks in the top of the 5th. Great defensive play there from Kemi Areso. Ryan Barnes, the catcher for the Workers team, who was injured a few moments ago. Good to see him back up on his feet and in for his 2nd appearance. He reached on a fielder's choice. And the first pitch in from Traddles will be inside, ball 1. And that's going to be outside. 2-2. 2-0, sorry. Can smell the sawdust, eh? Not people at home. I was talking to Owen. And the swing from Barnes, 2 balls, 1. And that's going to miss outside. So 3-1 now for Barnes. And Barnes with the swing is going to fill up the count. And Barnes will draw the walk. So 2 out walk there for the Workers. Will bring to the plate for his second appearance Lachlan Oliver. Oliver flying out to right field in his first at bat. Was it thunder or is it just like a wheelie bin? It's a plane. And the first pitch to Oliver outside, ball 1. So 1-1 the count now for Oliver. Yeah, you can smell the sawdust. You can't smell it? That one sent into the top of the fence. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one sent skyward. The chase is on. He backpedaling. He's called his right fielder off and he's taken the catch. So that will end the Workers here in the top of the 5th. They'll leave the runner stranded. And we'll be back shortly for the bottom of the inning. Good afternoon and welcome back to the bottom of the 5th innings. We do have a defensive change here for the Workers. Harrison Riley, after his 4 innings of work, has been replaced on the mound by Ethan Bickle. So Bickle will take over the pitching responsibilities. No other changes. Barnes remains behind the dish. Kennedy at first. Tritton at second. The Bridge at third. Shortstop is Oliver. Outfield left to right, Williams, Mulcoon and Jackson. So Ethan Bickle will take over the pitching responsibilities. Mickey Nixon will be the first of the Hawks to face him. His 75 miles an hour from Bickle will open Nixon's account. Strike 1. That's going to miss down and out. 1-1. So 2 balls, 1 is the count now for Nixon. Nixon flew out to right field and grounded out to third base in his 2 previous at-bats. And that's going to be down. So 3-1 is the count now for Nixon. That's on the ground from Nixon. The backhanded scoop from Oliver over to Kennedy will beat Nixon to first base. So the first out will be recorded here. Sebastian Matthews will step in now for his third appearance. The ground out to shortstop and a single to left field for him. It's the first of the Hawks left-handed hitters batting here in the 3-hole. That one's on the ground from Matthews. It's going to trail away foul down the first base line. And fouled off again by Matthews, 0-2. And Matthews will go down on strike. So Bickle coming into the game quickly and picking up his first strikeout. Jack Nan will step in now for his third appearance. Ground out. In fact, back-to-back ground outs for Nan. One of them, unfortunately, was a double play. Looking to get something started for the Hawks here in the 5th against the new pitcher, Bickle. And he does. He sent that one skyward. It's going to not carry. And it'll be a single to right field there for Jack Nan. So a 2-out single for Nan will bring to the plate for his third appearance Bradley Dalton. A ground out to third base and a walk for Dalton. And the first pitch in to Dalton, up ball 1. One on one. Two one. And that's going to be outside for Dalton, so 3-1 the count. That one's on the ground. It will be fouled, picked up by the bridge. Foul territory. Dalton will make his way back to the plate. It's a full count. That one sent into deep right field by Dalton. Moving across and taking the catch will be Thomas Jackson. And that will end the Hawks here in the bottom of the 5th. The runner will be stranded, but the Hawks will continue to lead this game 4-0 on the Red Stitcher scoreboard. We'll be back for the top of the 6th. Good afternoon and welcome back to the top of the sixth innings, and it will be back to the top of the workers' order. Mason Milcoon stepping in for his third appearance, a pop out to first base and a fly out to left field. No defensive changes for your Ryde Hawks. And Milcoon shows bunt on the first pitch, called strike, says umpire Stevens. 0-1. And the second pitch in will miss, ball one. So 1-1 the count now for Milcoon. Around an hour to go in this game. And that stayed fair down the left field line. And Milcoon's got wheels, we know that. So he's going to see himself with the stand-up double to down left field. And that one kind of hugged the line all the way down. So double to left for Milcoon. So Tritton will step in now for his third appearance. He's had back-to-back hits this afternoon. A single to right, a single to left. The first pitch in from Traddles outside, ball one. So the lead-off double to left for Milcoon sees him standing safely at second base, none out here in the top of the sixth. As I said, just under an hour to go in this game. First pitch of first grade scheduled for 6 p.m. Make your plans to head to the ballpark or order your takeaway dinner. You can tune in to the stream as we continue broadcasting through the afternoon into the evening and night. Unfortunately, unable to do 18s and third grade this morning. The field was just simply too wet and unplayable. The boys worked pretty hard on it with the sawdust, and we were very happy to get seconds and first in. That's over the head of the centre fielder. So that's going to be a stand-up double for Tritton. He's going to chance himself getting to third, and he will. So that's a bases-clearing triple to centre field for Mitch Tritton. And the workers will plate their first run here in this top of the sixth innings. Tritton on his haunches. He had to turn a speed there from the kid. Ashton Kennedy will step in now for his third appearance. Reached on a fielder's choice and had a fly out to right field. And the first pitch in will find the strike zone, 0-1. That's on the ground. Heap with the scoop. They'll take the out, let the run score. So workers will plate two here. So the out will be recorded. So the first out recorded here in the top of the sixth. 2 runs in, 4-2 on the Red Stitches scoreboard. Thomas Jackson will step in now for his third appearance. A ground out to shortstop and a walk. The first pitch into Traddles, up ball one. Beg your pardon, in from Traddles, up ball one. And that's going to miss down and in. So 3 balls now to Jackson. And that will find the zone for Traddles. So the 3-0. And Jackson's going to jump on that pitch. So the count now full for Jackson. Thomas Jackson hitting in the 4-hole. Drew a walk and had a ground out. Now with a full count. That's on the ground. It will be foul. That one's on the ground. A great diving stop there from Clark. It's not going to beat. It's not going to beat Jackson to first base, but a good stop there from Clark is going to stop the extra bases. So the single to third base for Thomas Jackson, and that will bring the tying run in this game to the plate in the form of Chris Bridge. It's going to warrant a quick visit from the Ryde manager. So just a quick recap of the innings. A double to left field for Mason Mulkern. A triple to right field for Mitch Tritton. A ground out to Ashton Kennedy. And a single to third base for Thomas Jackson has resulted in 2 runs scoring for the Workers Club. 1 out, 1 on here. As I said, the tying run in the game will come to the plate in the form of Chris Bridge. Flew out to centre field and had a strikeout in this game. So 1 out here, 1 out, 1 on, 2 in. And the first pitch into the bridge inside, ball 1. And that one sent skyward by the bridge. There was a real hush over the ballpark then on that pitch. 1-1 is the count. Yeah, that one did hit the top of the fence pretty hard. Umpire Stevens just making sure that it is still in tip-top condition. And the swing, thumb, the bridge. It'll put Traddles ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pick-off attempt is not gloved cleanly by Nan. So Jackson will move down to scoring position. So 1-2 is the count on the bridge, and Thomas Jackson is standing safely now at second base. And that's outside for the bridge. 2-2. And the bridge will go down on strikes. It's an big out there for Traddles, his second strikeout of the afternoon. Darcy Williams will step in now for his third appearance. A ground out to shortstop and a ground out to third base. As Thomas Jackson standing at second. And that's outside, ball one. Traddles will find the zone there. 1-1. And that's on the ground. Nan's not clean. And the run will be sent home. The throw from Dalton's pretty good, but the dive will see Thomas Jackson get in. So Workers there with 3 runs in the innings. See how that one goes in the books for the scorers, but don't think it was an overly hard hit ball, but nevertheless Darcy Williams is aboard and he represents the tying run. Nathan Skinner, the designated hitter, will step in now for his third appearance. He drew a walk and had a ground out in his previous 2 at bats. He represents the go-ahead run here in this game. And the first pitch into Skinner, strike 1. And a pick off there from Traddles. Back quickly was Williams. And again, Traddles back to Nan. Williams in the dirt. And the swing from Skinner. And that one's on the ground. Kemi Araso with the scoop to Heap. They'll take the option at second. And that will be the end of the Workers here in the top of the 6th. They do plate 3. And as we head to the bottom of the 6th innings on the Red Stitches scoreboard, it is your Ryde Hawks 4, Blacktown Workers 3. We'll be back for the bottom of the 6th. Good afternoon, welcome back to the bottom of the 6th innings. No defensive changes for the Workers. Ethan Bickle out for his 2nd innings of work. for the workers. I just tongue-tied myself. Frank Clark will step in for his third appearance, a fly out to right and a ground out to first base. First pitch in from Bickle, outside down ball one. Actually, this is the first time Clark will face the pitching of Ethan Bickle. Bickle coming into the game in the bottom of the fifth, replacing Harrison Riley on the mound. And that in from Bickle, 81 miles an hour, 1-1. And Clark has lined that one into left field. So a leadoff single there for Frank Clark in the bottom of the sixth innings. We'll bring to the plate for his third appearance, Tom Truelove. Truelove a single to centre and a strikeout. Again, this will be the first time he'll face the pitching of Bickle. That's on the ground. Good dive there from the shortstop, Oliver. Just really going to knock it down from extra base hits, but that was a good piece of hitting there from Truelove. Excellent attempt there from Oliver, but just bouncing off his body. So the Hawks now with base runners on first and second. And that will bring to the plate. So we've got a pinch runner here. So Liam Warren has come into the game to pinch run for Tom Truelove. So Truelove with the single there will be replaced on the base pass by Liam Warren. And Andrew Johnston is the batter in the box, just waiting for Warren to get ready to base run. So Johnston with a single to right and a hit by pitch in the game. Bickle with the turn. Nobody was interested in Clark at second base. And the first pitch in 82 miles an hour from Bickle, ball one. And that will drop in from Bickle, 1-1. So 1-1's the count now on Andrew Johnston, hitting in the 8 hole for your Ryde Hawks. Again, Bickle with the turn. Clark back quickly to the bag. Johnston sent that one skyward down to the car park. 0-2. That one's on the ground from Johnston. The scoop to second. And the double play is going to be turned. So just like that. Oliver will combine with Tritton and Kennedy, and 2 outs will be recorded. Clark will move down to third base. So Jun Kemi-Racer will step in now for his 3rd appearance as a runner in scoring position, but no outs up his sleeve. He doubled to right and has had a strikeout this afternoon. This will be the first time he'll face the pitching of Bickle outside, and down ball 1 will be the first pitch in from Bickle. And that will find the zone 80 miles an hour from Bickle, 1-1. And that's going to miss down. It's kept in front by Barnes. Clark will stay where he is. 2-1. That one's on the ground from Kemi Araso. Good effort indeed. And he's going to be safe. So nice job from Jun Kemi Araso there. The charge from the bridge. It's going to play to run for the Hawks here. Pulled Kennedy off the bag. And Kemi Araso just getting in under the tag. The swinging tag. The Hawks will extend their lead here, 5 runs to 3. And a quick visit to Ethan Bickle. In fact, it looks like he's done the shake and the handover. So the call to the Leagues Hub bullpen. We'll see. This is Jared Davidson. So the call to the Leagues Hub bullpen will see Jared Davidson come in to take over the pitching responsibilities from Shannon Bickle. I'll just recap the innings as we wait for Davidson to go through his warm-up pitches. A lead-off single to Clark. A single to Tom Truelove, a ground into a double play from Johnston. It did in fact advance Clark to third, where Kemi Araso was able to put a bunt down and score Clark and keep himself alive in this game. So Hawks now with 1 runner on, 2 out, 1 in for the inning. On the Red Stitches scoreboard, it is 5 runs to 3. And we've still got, half an hour, 40 minutes to go in this game. First pitch of first grade is scheduled for 6 p.m. Apologies for my raspy voice and intermittent coughing. Owen gave me a cough button a few years ago, and I have used it today, let me tell you. Lockie Heap will step in for his 4th appearance. A double to right, a single to right, and a ground out to second base for him. He'll be charged with keeping the Hawks half inning alive here. And he will face the pitching of Davidson for the first time. 78 miles an hour. Davidson will open Heap's account with a called strike 1. And a turn from Davidson. Kemi Araso back to first base quickly. And again, Davidson with the turn. Kemi Araso with a very short lead, back in more than enough time. Heap has 1 called strike on him. And Kemi Araso is going to try and get the stolen base, and he's going to be out on the base paths. So the caught stealing there will be the 3rd out And that will be the end of the Hawks here in this bottom of the 6th innings. They do play to run and extend their lead. The Red Stitcher scoreboard, it is your Ryde Hawks 5. Blacktown Workers 3 will be back for the top of the 7th. Good afternoon and welcome back to the top of the 7th innings. We do have a number of defensive changes here for your Ryde Hawks, the most important of which is Lex Traddles has been replaced on the mound by Daniel Thwaites. A shout out to Traddles with his very, very, very solid 6 innings of work, keeping the Workers scoreless through 5. And he has been replaced on the mound by Daniel Thwaites. We've also got another defensive change. Liam Warren, who came into the game to pinch run for Tom Truelove, is fielding out in left field. And Cash Robinson has come into the game and taken over the fielding responsibilities at first base. Ryan Barnes will be the first of the Workers to face Thwaites. The first pitch up, ball 1. So quickly round the diamond, Thwaites on the mound. Behind the dish is Johnston. First base is Robinson. Second base is Heap. Third base is Clark. The shortstop is Camireso. Outfield left to right, Warren, Nixon and Dalton. 2 balls now for Barnes. And that's hit Barnes in the head. So the hit by pitch there will see Barnes aboard. And they've got a pinch hitter here coming into the game as well. Simon Slepeta has come into the game offensively for Lachlan Oliver. And he will hit here for the Workers in the 9 hole. And the first pitch into Slepeta, up and out, ball 1. 74 miles an hour from Thwaites. And down the chute from Thwaites, 1-1, 75 miles an hour. And that will find the zone again. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count now for Slepeta. Pinch hitting here for Lachlan Oliver. Oliver had back-to-back flyouts to right field. Slepeta in for his first appearance. And Slepeta will go down on strikes. So Thwaites quickly into the game. And he'll pick up his first strikeout of the afternoon. That's going to turn the order over for the Workers. And Mason Milcoon will step in for his 4th appearance. A pop out to first base, a fly out to left, and a double to left for Milcoon, all off the pitching of Traddles. So 1 out, 1 on here for the Workers Club. This is the top of the 7th innings. And the first pitch in from Thwaites, 74 miles an hour, strike 1. Pick-off attempt there, softly over to Robinson. And that one in almost in the body of Mulcoon, 1-1. And Mulcoon will foul that one away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Thwaites will get the scalp of Mulcoon. So Thwaites quickly into the game and into the game with great effect. Back-to-back strikeouts will bring to the plate for his 4th appearance, Mitch Tritton. Tritton with a single to right, a single to left, and a triple to right. And that's inside on the body of Tritton, ball 1. So 2 balls now from Thwaites. Quick visit there. So a quick visit from the Ryde manager here in the top of the 7th. A quick recap of the innings. Ryan Barnes, a lead-off hitter, batting in the 8 hole, hit by pitch. Off the top of the helmet. Simon Slapetta, pitch hitting for Lachlan Oliver with the strikeout. Mason Mulcoon similarly followed with a strikeout. And Mitch Tritton is the batter in the box with 2 balls on him. And that's going to be up for Tritton, so 3 straight balls. And as always, the 3-0 is down the chute. Mitch Tritton's had 3 hits today. That one's on the ground. He's got another hit here. So Tritton with his 4th hit of the afternoon. That will bring Ashton Kennedy to the plate. Kennedy reached on a fielder's choice, flew out to right and grounded out to second. So 2 out here for the Workers, 2 on. Top 7. And Kennedy's jumped on the first pitch from Thwaites. It's going to go up and over our heads. Strike 1. And that one's in the air. Big jump from Kemi Areso. Won't be enough for the scoop. The throw won't even attempt to get the advancing runner out. So the Workers will plate a run here. A single to centre field for Kennedy. The big jump from Kemi Areso would have been another one of those plays. So the bases now still with 2 Workers. They've plated 1. Scoreline is 5 runs to 4. Tying run is at second. Thomas Jackson, clean-up hitter, will step in for his 4th appearance. A ground out, a walk and a single for him. It's the first time he will face the pitching of Thwaites. And the swing will open Jackson's account. 0-1. And the runner's taken off, and he's going to be out at third base. So a pick off to third base there, and Mitch Tritton will be out at third. Took off very quickly, and Thwaites hadn't even started his action. And so then straight over to Clark for the out. And that will be it here in the top of the 7th. The Workers plate 1 will head to the bottom. Your Ryde Hawks 5, Blacktown Workers 4. Good afternoon and welcome back to the bottom of the 7th innings. And Lachlan Heap will step in to get us underway. He actually had a single pitch against Jared Davidson an inning ago, but the outs were recorded on the base paths, and he hasn't really had a chance to face this pitcher yet. So I've got 2 balls now for this at bat. No defensive changes for the Workers. Simon Slapetta, who came into the game offensively, has taken up the fielding position at shortstop. That's a straight swap there with Lachlan Oliver. So 2 balls, 1 is the count now for Heap. And that's going to sit up as well. So 3-1. And the strike's going to fill up the count. So full count now here for Lachlan Heap. As I said, double to right, a single to right, a ground out for him this afternoon. And off the pitching of Jared Davidson, Lachlan Heap's going to pick himself up another hit. So the single to right field again there for Lachlan Heap, his third of the afternoon. And the Hawks will have their first base runner here in the bottom of the seventh innings. Miggsy Nixon will step in for his fourth appearance. A fly out to right, a ground out to third, and a ground out to short. And he will step in now to face Davidson. He actually has faced this will be 2 at-bats to the pitching of Harrison Riley, 1 to the pitching of Ethan Bickle, and now 1 to the pitching of Jared Davidson. The first pitch in from Davidson, 80 miles an hour outside and down, ball 1. And the turn there from Davidson very quickly back was Heap. And that one in on the body of Nixon, called strike 1, 1-1. And outside for Nixon, and Barnes, seeing Heap with a bit of a lead there, tried to beat him back to first base, but Heap back in the dirt. So 2 balls, 1. And Nixon's lifted that one into deep centre field. It's on its way to the fence. And Heap's going to be waved around. Nixon's going to be waved around. Nixon's going to chance himself with a triple, and he will. So a stand-up triple there for Miguel Nixon. And the Hawks very appreciative of that good piece of hitting. He's going to plate the run of Lachlan Heap. The Hawks will extend their lead here, 6 runs to 4. Lachlan Heap's helmet flying off as he rounded third. So Sebastian Matthews will step in now for his 4th appearance. A ground out, a single and a strikeout, and he has a runner standing safely at third base. None out here in the bottom of the 7th, outside, ball 1 for Matthews. And again, the first pitch of first grade is scheduled for 6 p.m. So 3 straight balls there for Matthews. And he's been intentionally walked here. So Matthews is put on. And so we've got a pinch runner for Matthews as well. Cameron Howay will come into the game. So Sebastian Matthews is intentionally walked here. And Cameron Howay will come in as a pinch runner for Matthews. And Cash Robinson will be waiting for his first appearance. He's come into the game defensively for Jack Nan. So he'll step in now for his first offensive chance, and he has runners on the corners, none out here in the bottom of the 7th. And that's inside on the body of Robinson, ball 1. So 2 straight balls now for Robinson. And down the chute for Robinson, 2 and 1. And that will find the top of the zone for Robinson. So 2-2. And that's going to see Robinson back to the dugout. He thought it was outside, but umpire Stevens said no, and Jared Davidson will pick up his first strikeout of the game. First out here in the bottom of the 7th. We'll bring to the plate for his 4th appearance, Brad Dalton. Dalton with a ground out, a walk and a fly out, has runners now on the corners. 1 out here, bottom 7. And the first pitch in 83 miles an hour from Davidson, down ball 1. So 2 balls now for Dalton. So 3 straight balls now for Dalton. And the 3-0 will find the zone. Off speed there from Davidson dropping in. 3-1 is the count. And that's going to be called on Dalton. So count now full very quickly. And Dalton will draw the walks. The base is now loaded with Hawks. We'll bring to the plate for his 4th appearance, Frank Clark. Clark with a fly out, a ground out and a single. Has loaded bases, 1 out here in this bottom of the 7th innings. We've got a pinch hitter. This is Thompson. So Sam Thompson has come in to pinch hit here for Frank Clark. Loaded bases, 1 out, bottom 7. And the first pitch into Thompson called strike 1. This is into the dwindling final moments of this game. The first pitch of first grade scheduled for 6 p.m. And that's in on the body of Thompson, 1-1. And the swing from Thompson. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Elicits a big groan from the crowd. Davidson shaking off This pitch is signal. And that's going to set up for Thompson. 2-2. And Thompson with the swing. So the second strikeout here for Davidson and the second out in the innings. And that will bring to the plate for his first appearance this afternoon. Liam Warren came into the game as a pinch runner for Tom Truelove a couple of innings ago. And now he has loaded bases, but it is 2 out here for the Hawks in this bottom of the 7th innings. 7th and final, I'll say. I'll go so far as to say. 20 minutes until the scheduled start of first grade. The turn there from Davidson, quickly back to second base, is Howey. And that's going to be down for Warren. So 2 balls. And that's going to find the zone for Davidson, 81 miles an hour, 2-1. So swing there from Warren, and 2-2 is the count. And that's in on the and up for Warren. So full count now for Liam Warren hitting here in the 7th hole. Pinch hitting, I should be more specific. And Davidson just seeing all of the Hawks take off. They're all back quickly. And Warren is going to draw the loaded bases walk. So the Hawks will extend their lead here. 7 runs to 4, beg your pardon. And it's a quick visit here to quickly recap the innings. A lead-off single to Lachlan Heap, a triple to Miguel Nixon, an intentional walk to Sebastian Matthews, a strikeout to Cash Robinson, a walk to Bradley Dalton, a strikeout to Sam Thompson, and a walk to Liam Warren has resulted in 2 out, 2 in, loaded bases. We've got a couple of other changes happening here. So with all of those changes that I was just about to announce, umpire Stevens has called time and game, this one being in the bottom of the 7th inning. So this one will go the way of the Hawks, 7 runs to 4. So a big shout out to the crew that came in this morning to restore the fields. They were still underwater at 10 o'clock this morning, and they worked really hard to get the fields open for second grade. And we appreciate their efforts for the club, and we thank Blacktown Workers Club for their patience in this morning's lot of overnight rain here. In fact, it rained at ELS Hall pretty much most of yesterday. All of the Junior League games were cancelled here last night, and the boys worked on the field from sort of 6 o'clock this morning. Rising water was our nemesis, but that's the end of this game. On behalf of the GTL Stream team, I'm Kerry Choi. We'll be back shortly with the first pitch of first grade.